Oh, hi there. Welcome to my Campy Crafting Corner. Today, I wanted to share with you some things that have been helping me stay busy really since this past March. I love camp, obviously, and I love making campy crafting items like friendship bracelets, and especially the last few months, having a mask chain has been life-changing. I'm just gonna show you some of the things that I've made, also talk about some of the places I have gotten really awesome supplies from, including a friend of mine's crafting company, and we'll even demonstrate how you can make a friendship bracelet. Hopefully you'll take some of these ideas and you can share them as gifts with your friends and family for the holidays. Let's see what we got. Something that I decided to make for myself right before we started camp this past summer was a mask chain. And I'm actually wearing one I made for myself recently, but they're really fun to make, especially when you can customize them with some fun letter beads. I wore one that had my nickname on it all summer. It says Gersh. I have one with my initials. I've made them for friends, and I actually plan to surprise some of my friends with both mask chains and friendship bracelets just because I want them to know I'm thinking of them. So my friend, who's also named Marisa, has a crafting company called the Neon Tea Party. She learned how to melt perler beads. They're like little cylinders. I remember using them and ironing them into shapes. But what you can also do is stand them up on a baking sheet, and then they melt down and make these really awesome, fun beads. And I love making multicolor mask chains because I think they're just super fun. So I did want to let you know, two of my closest friends started a company. They're actually both child guardians on Broadway. So during their Broadway intermission, they wanted to keep themselves busy because they also realized the benefits of mask chains. It's called Bolts and Stars. And these are some examples of mask chains they've made. They make them in 3 different sizes for kids, teens, and adults, totally customizable. So if you still want to give something that's handmade and homemade and just don't have the time to do it yourself, I definitely recommend you check out @boltsandstars_ on Instagram. As someone who loves camp, friendship bracelets are a must. I learned actually through my friend Marisa at the Neon Tea Party how to make hearts this year. Actually, my friend Felicia from Bolts and Stars sent me this one. I'm in the middle of making this one for another friend. You gotta have your Woodmont green and yellow. And I wanted to show you how you can also make a handmade friendship bracelet. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna show you how I use my Omega Krill to make a chevron or a V-stitch. Something I learned when I was younger, when I first started making friendship bracelets, was using cardboard to hold all of my strings in place. First, you're going to take your outermost string on the left side and you make essentially a number 4. Then you pull the string through and tighten it up. So you do 2 knots. Pull tight. I like to tighten the base string as well, and then move on to the next color. Once you reach the middle, I like to put my string on the other side because you're going to end up crisscrossing the strings of the same color. Then when you're coming from the right, you're making a backwards 4. Now that I'm in the middle, I'm going to knot twice again over the same color. And then all you do is cross it over to the other side. And to move on to the next color, you just start with the outermost on the left and do your knots again. So once you finish your bracelet, it'll look like this if you're doing that chevron pattern. Once you learn how to do the chevron, the hearts actually become really easy to make. I loved wearing this one during camp this summer because, of course, Woodmont green and yellow. I got my Omega Krill from my friend Marisa at the Neon Tea Party. A couple of tricks that I've learned from her is when you're making a friendship bracelet, if you braid the ends of it, it makes it that much easier to take on and off. Marisa also taught me through a tutorial on her website how to read really intricate patterns for friendship bracelets. This is an example of one, and I even made one with smiley faces. I did want to let you know that my friend Marisa has given all of the Woodmont families and staff a very special discount code. So if you want to get your crafting supplies from her, use Woodmont10 at checkout and you'll get 10% off your order. And I can't not mention Woodmont's very own Patch Perfectly, which this is from, and I love wearing all the time. You can certainly check out Patch Perfectly on social media as well. Melissa and Michelle work with us, and they are the amazing sister duo behind Patch Perfectly. Thank you so much for joining me at my Campy Crafting Corner today. We went over how you can make some mask chains or friendship bracelets, even some tie-dye. With the holiday season right around the corner, I think it's really special to give your friends and family some homemade things that you have made, especially if they have that campy touch to them. I hope you join me next time at Marisa's Campy Crafting Corner. I wish everyone a very Merry Chris Mahana Kwanzaa, and can't wait to see all of the fun things that you make.